whiff punishing and counter poking. Here, let me pause that. The basic premise of counter poking is it's whiff punishing and like stuffing normals. So the way that you can go about doing that in this game is like you can use block strings and shit to space yourself out and then get them to whiff a normal, and then you can whiff punish them. Or you can use block strings to stuff them, right? So like you space yourself out with the block string where you're like inside the range of their button, and then you press the button you're gonna try to stuff them with. Like for example, this is one that I like to do with Ryu. I'll go like 1, 2, and then stand fierce. 1, 2, wait a second, stand fierce. Like give him a second to think and breathe for a sec, and then whoop whoop, boom, stand fierce that shit. Maybe even walk up a little bit, right? So that's, I guess, technically a counter poke as well. It's even though it's used in the middle of a block string. If you're talking about strictly from neutral, you want to look at, and when you're thinking about poking the counter poke game, look at not only the range of the button, right, but also the hitbox. So you don't have to know it exactly, but like, for example, ooh, man, this is where it always goes wrong with the recordings. I might be able to make it work. If I have Ken do this, right? Short, short, walk up, stand roundhouse. Do I have it going? Yeah. Short, short, walk up, stand roundhouse. This button does not have a lot of range from Ryu. But if you walk into that range, here we go, is that working correctly? So if you try to press a button into the range, it's crush counter. And it has a really extended hitbox and will hit people from further out. So let me see if I can get a good example of that. Damn, I'm just getting hit. Boom, like that, right? And you'll get the crush counter. It's basically the premise of it. And it stops a lot of stuff. And it goes over like low shorts and stuff. So like, here, I'll let him do the low short, and you'll see that it goes over the low short. There's like no threat of low short. Sometimes they'll even just straight out like win. But it doesn't have that much range. But it's still good as like a defensive wall move, especially because it's a heavy button too, so you're gonna have crush counter and priority system kick in. So if it meets on the same frame as another move, not only are you gonna beat out that other move, but you're also gonna get the crush counter on it, and that is always helpful. So yeah, that is kind of like counter poking in terms of stuffing. You want to look for buttons that have a lot of active frames. Oh yeah, that's another thing, moves that are out there for a long time. So active frames basically means that the move has a hitbox. It can hit something for longer on the screen. So moves with a lot of active frames make really good stuffing buttons, as we all know. And then the other side of the coin is whiff punishing, where you let them whiff the button, you space it out, and then you do whatever your punish is. So Ryu can kind of finesse this one because he has that 4-frame stand like it. So you can do like walk up Tatsu, do some fancy stuff. Or you could probably even do some, if you wanted to get really spicy, probably do a little something like this. Hold on, let me get a little spicy. Oh no, damn, too far. I might be able to get it though. Ooh, there we go, there we go. So yeah, there's whiff punishing and there's stuffing normals. Obviously your whiff punish buttons, you want them to be fast and you want them to go as far as they can. And for your stuffing normals, you want them to have a lot of long active frames, usually heavier buttons. If they're safe on block or even plus on block, that's even better. That's, you know, all the good stuff. But yeah, I guess that makes sense.